It's a word of the Lord in power. Word of God this hour. Word of God this hour. This is the sign of a fall, a haughty spirit. You have it. Except you remove the haughty spirit, you cast it out, which is not cast out by saying, I command you. No, it is by stopping. It's by you that is listening to that haughty spirit, by rejecting it, by stopping prideful behavior, by finding out what did I do that is prideful. The desires of the flesh, the desires of your eyes, and the pride of this life are of this world. If you have it, the love of the Father is not in you. You're going to have to overcome these three things. If you love these three things, you don't love God. If you love God, you're going to hate these three things. See, there's nothing good that God did not create. God is God. That thing you think that God doesn't want you to have is God that made it. So think well. Then what is it the devil does? Oh, the devil teaches you to abuse it. So what the devil is a master of is a master of abuse. He won't say eat because you need strength. He says eat and eat early and eat a lot because food tastes nice. Gluttony, the works of the flesh. Galatians 5 verse 19. It says have sexual intimacy outside of marriage. Don't marry the person first. Join together and pretend you're married. He says run after money in an illegal way, illegitimate way. What you need is with food and clothing, be contented. Don't be stupid. Before you hit 25, you should count at least 1 million in your account. So you come up with this devilish goal, especially since your parents needed some money the other time, and you start stashing away. So God says, no, take enough for your needs. You say, I'm going to pile it till it touches the sky. The devil always pushes us to go beyond the boundaries of God's will. That's Satan's work. What is stealing? Stealing is you taking what is not yours. Do you know that thing may be yours legally, but now you have it illegally? That's stealing. You could have waited. Satan always pushes us. Always. Go too far. Go too fast. Go too deep. It's Satan's nature. Purpose in this world that you will not be controlled by the devil's will. Fight him. You must decide in this world that no. The world, you don't tell me what to do. My workplace, what do they allow? They allow me to look like this. That's how I'm going to look. Don't live for impressing people. You know, I've told you stories about money in this house. There are button phones that can buy 100 iPhones. One. The buttons are precious stones. So no matter who you are, how rich you think you are, you're still a joke to somebody else. It doesn't matter how much money you have. Somebody has so much more money that you're like a pauper next to them. It is what it is. So what is all this craziness? Cool down. No matter what, you're poor in someone's eyes. It does not occur to me to swap me. If he tells me now, come, take my 100 billion, run my business, I'll say, God forbid. The way I'll run, there's not of a desire to be in his place. There are people that can't sleep. They are sad. Some they drink themselves to sleep. They have to use alcohol to knock themselves out. Many of these people cannot rest like that. So enjoy what you have. Ecclesiastes 5:12, the sleep of the worker is sweet, whether he eats little or much, but the abundance of the rich man permits him no sleep. King Solomon concluded after analyzing everything, he said, listen, come, guys, marry one wife, wear clothes, use perfume, small, eat, be happy. That was King Solomon's conclusion after he has lived. After he did his social experiments with money and enjoyment. Enjoy what you have. Don't be stressed about, oh, I must have. You don't. Why do you need money? You don't. Money for what? You need food to eat. Yes. You need clothes to cover your nakedness. Yes. That's all. So God taught me, and then that's when he showed me in the Bible that he never said all other things will be added to you. He said, my promise to you was food and clothing. You guys took it and turned into all other things. Why did you say what I did not say? So that's how we have expectations from God. And then you might say, no, that's your interpretation. Matthew 6:33. No, it's by the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. Jacob said the same thing to God. If you take me out and bring me back to my father's house, if you give me food and clothing. Then Paul said the same thing to Timothy. With food and clothing, be contented. That's 3 witnesses. They said all the same thing. With food, with clothing. Solomon said the same thing. You came, this generation, and someone told you, if you're a Christian and you cannot count, where did you get that agreement you're agreeing? Where's your evidence? Where's your proof? Your God in heaven wrote it in his word. Everywhere. The law, the Lord, the prophets. All of them repeated the same thing. Be contented. You can. No. I must have a room full of money that will roll in.